On July 11th, 472, the Roman Empire faced significant turmoil as its emperor, Anthemius, passed away. His reign began in 467, during a time marked by barbarian incursions and political strife. Born in 420 AD, Anthemius was raised in the elite circles of the Eastern Roman Empire, known for its rich culture and illustrious heritage. His upbringing in Constantinople instilled in him a deep appreciation for Roman traditions and governance. Anthemius served as a key military commander under Emperor Marcian, leading several campaigns against invading forces, earning a reputation as a skilled strategist. His knowledge of warfare helped protect the empire's borders. His political acumen was further demonstrated when he was appointed emperor in 467, amidst a backdrop of factionalism and corruption within Rome. Anthemius sought to restore stability and improve governance. During his reign, Anthemius championed architectural advancements, most notably commissioning the construction of public buildings and churches that would beautify Rome and signify imperial power. Anthemius also aimed at strengthening military defenses against the Vandal kingdom, yet his efforts were met with challenges that tested his leadership and vision for the empire. As his reign progressed, Anthemius struggled with internal dissent and external threats, leading to increasing instability in Rome. His attempts to quell factional disputes often proved inadequate. Anthemius's rule was heavily influenced by the political maneuvering of influential factions, leading to his eventual downfall. Betrayed and weakened, he became a pawn in the greater game of power. In 472, Anthemius faced an uprising led by his political rivals, culminating in a siege of Rome. With his forces unable to suppress the revolt, he was ultimately captured and slain. Anthemius met his demise in a violent coup, his fallen regime signifying the end of a pivotal chapter in Roman history. His death underscored the fragility of power during this tumultuous period. Even after his death, Anthemius was remembered for his contributions to architecture and military strategy. His vision for a stronger Rome remained a legacy that influenced future leaders. Anthemius's life illustrated the complexities of ruling during an age where loyalty was fleeting. His leadership was both exemplary and flawed, shaping the path for future emperors. Following his death, the power struggles that ensued highlighted the weaknesses in the Roman political structure that Anthemius attempted to navigate during his reign. Anthemius's attempts at diplomacy during his rule exemplified the difficult balance between cooperation and conflict, a lesson for subsequent emperors in navigating alliances. His life story serves as a cautionary tale about the impermanence of power and the need for strong leadership amidst chaos, showing how history often repeats itself. In the wake of Anthemius's death, historians noted the strategic blunders made during his reign as pivotal mistakes that exemplified the ever-changing tides of fortune in the political landscape of Rome. Anthemius's architectural projects, though incomplete at his death, invigorated a sense of civic pride, reminding future generations of the aspirations and ambitions of Roman emperors. The fragmentation within the empire post-Anthemius demonstrated weaknesses that later leaders would strive to address, carving their own legacy from the ruins of his initiatives. Ultimately, Anthemius's story reminds us of the enduring struggles faced by leaders who must navigate the intricate webs of loyalty, power, and the unrelenting march of history. As the dust settled from Anthemius's reign, the impact of his decisions continued to ripple through time, informing Roman policy and architecture for generations to come. Anthemius's execution marked a turning point, ushering in an era of intensified conflict as Rome faced new threats while grappling with its internal discontent. A legacy of Anthemius became a focal point for future historians, illustrating the importance of strong leadership balanced with the realities of emerging factions within Rome. The rise of his rivals after Anthemius's death highlighted the volatile nature of imperial power, offering valuable insights for those looking to maintain stability in Rome. Anthemius's life was emblematic of the precarious balance between ambition and the unpredictability of fate, a theme which resonates throughout Roman history. Following his rule, the fragmentation of the empire further intensified as various factions rose to prominence, each vying for control in the aftermath of Anthemius's rule. In retrospect, Anthemius's reign served both as a lesson on the capabilities of leadership and the limits of power in an era rife with geopolitical challenges. His governance brought about an era of potential innovation, yet his misjudgments often clouded these opportunities for advancement within the empire. Despite his downfall, Anthemius inspired a new generation of leaders who sought to learn from the successes and failures of his rule, shaping imperial philosophy for centuries. In the year 472, the political landscape of the Roman Empire was marked by turmoil and strife, underscored by the reign of Anthemius, a figure who would soon become emblematic of this chaotic era. Anthemius, born in 420, was educated in the prestigious Eastern courts, where he developed a keen sense for strategy, which he later employed to fortify the empire's defenses. An able general, Anthemius led campaigns against the encroaching barbarian tribes, showcasing his military prowess in defending the empire's territories. Notably, he supervised the construction of vital public works in Rome, blending governance with artistic vision by commissioning churches and civic buildings that would withstand the test of time. Despite his achievements, Anthemius's reign was marred by factional rivalries, pitting him against ambitious generals and discontented aristocrats. Political intrigues escalated as ambitious rivals conspired to remove Anthemius from power, revealing the perilous nature of his position. In a final attempt to solidify his reign, Anthemius sought alliances with neighboring kingdoms, aiming to bolster his military strength, but faced increasing isolation. Ultimately, betrayal struck as Anthemius was ousted in a coup led by a faction within his own court, leading to his demise. Following his overthrow, Anthemius was captured and met a grim end, with reports suggesting he was executed in a brutal fashion, a stark reminder of the volatile power dynamics of the time. His death on the 11th of July, 472, not only marked the end of his regime, but ignited further power struggles among rival factions, deepening the chaos in the Roman Empire. Anthemius's legacy persisted through his architectural endeavors, influencing the design of public spaces and buildings long after his reign. Despite his administrative challenges, his military strategies provided a template for future Roman leaders grappling with external threats. Anthemius became a symbol of the complexities of leadership in an era characterized by strife and rapid change, a reflection for leaders yet to come. His fall from grace illuminated the themes of ambition and the perilous nature of power, informing future generations about the risks of governance. Anthemius's life story serves to remind future rulers of the balancing act between innovation and maintaining order amid chaos. His contributions to architectural advancements and military tactics would be revisited by those striving to restore order in the fragmented empire that emerged posthumously. In subsequent decades, the followers of Anthemius looked back at his governance as a model for both its achievements and its failures, emphasizing the lessons learned. Anthemius's reign thus became a pivotal chapter in the annals of history, serving as a barometer for assessing the failings and successes of rulers to come. His life illustrated the unpredictability of fate within the broader scope of history, emphasizing the delicate thread that leaders walk when navigating power. In essence, Anthemius's story serves both as a tribute to the resilience of leadership and a stark reminder of the consequences of miscalculations in times of governance. From a ruler who aspired to construct a better society, his end left leaders pondering the depth of their own commitments to collective futures amidst chaos. Enhancing administrative frameworks was a hallmark of his reign, yet it remained a distant aspiration as political machinery continued to buck under weight of factional strife. Anthemius's experiences called future leaders to reflect on the crucial lessons of loyalty and ambition, marking them as loose threads in the fabric of governance. Ultimately, the legacy of Anthemius would shape the empire's ethos of leadership for centuries to come, reflecting the balance of strength and vulnerability in rulership. On July 11th, 472, the Roman Empire mourned the loss of Emperor Anthemius, whose reign had begun in a period of relative stability. His rise to power symbolized hope amid the empire's declines and divisions.